talking about it. So this is going to be on the YouTube. So, hey, everybody. And so this is about real estate. We're going to talk about price dropping, right?
Yeah.
Pricing, because that's a lot of concern. People believe the market's going to fall to them. And I don't know. So we'll see. So let's get started on it. Hello, Austin, Texas. You're listening to the Home Team with Troy and Wyatt, where we bring sports and money together for your education and entertainment. If you have any questions about anything we say today, please reach out to me at loansfromtroy.com, or you can give me a call at 855-299-HOME. And as always, Wyatt is available on the
Facebook.
That's right, the Facebook. That is the Home Team 512. And if you like watching instead of listening, you can go to the YouTube, which is still the Home Team 512. And it's on the website, the .com/the Home Team. We got it
everywhere.
It's
everywhere.
Yeah.
When are you gonna start TikTok? When are you gonna do your TikTok?
Oh, no.
Not doing that.
So, I really can't believe you just screwed that one to me. Hey, this segment is brought to you by Security National Mortgage, where we turn houses into homes, and we are going to stay off of the TikTok conversation
for now,
because that actually has become a bipartisan issue.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's stay off of that one. Okay, fair enough.
Both sides now.
Okay,
it has completely. I mean, the previous administration and the current administration now don't like TikTok.
Okay.
So,
all right.
We can't all agree.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, there's alternatives. I mean, you got YouTube Shorts, you got the Instagrams. There's ways to have that.
He must be much younger than me.
Yeah,
much younger than me.
He just showed how
I dye my hair gray for fun.
Yeah, so, right. Well, this is the real estate section. There's a lot going on right now, and so of course, as always, we like to bring on local area experts. And today we brought on Matthew from Circle G Ranch Group. Now, you say it so much better than I do.
Oh, Matthew Grupp, Circle G Ranch Group.
Absolutely. Circle G Ranch Group. I love that name.
I do too.
It works well. That's the website. You can also reach out to him at 512-537-7567. We're going to give it to you now because in about 5 minutes, what was that number again? So at least you'll know that we tried.
Yeah.
Because here's, we were talking about just before we kind of went on, and here's what's going on that I see. I see some people believe we are where we are, and they're moving forward, right? And some people still believe that the market's going to crater. And I don't mean readjust, I mean crater. Mm-hmm. And then there are those that believe the market's kind of in an adjustment period. And I mean, we've had it all.
Well, and I said it last time I was on with you guys. My crystal ball's in the shop. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's no way to tell that, right? So
I'm looking. I swear I brought mine.
I was going to say, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for my.
I was getting nervous too. Like, what's he looking for?
I'm looking for my crystal ball.
So when people go down that road, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's there's no way to know that. Is the market going to tank? I don't know. Right. That's above and beyond my capabilities. I wish I had that capability. I go to Vegas in a heartbeat. Right. But rubber meets the road. Buyers are winning. Right. I mean, that's the market. Of course, my focus is North Austin, pushing to Williamson County. My ranch is in Lampasas, so I go up and down the 183, 281 corridors is kind of my focus. But the market is very much so balanced right now. I mean, the sellers are dropping their prices. The days on market is extending. Sellers are offering concessions to buyers, be it for various things, repairs, improvements, rate buy downs in your world.
That's just going on.
Oh, absolutely. It's very much so there. I mean, inventory's going up, prices are coming down, and especially in the new home market, builders are very aggressive right now. The incentives that builders are offering beat anything. And the market of the moment right now, if you want a new home, now's the time to jump.
It's new homes.
But on that, the question that I have, kind of that the other side, I guess, is that are we just coming back to more of a normal market? Because we had seller concessions, and we had, we were at, 35, 40 days. We're at 84 days right now. So that's different. So it's year over year, we're 55 days longer on market. So there is a big difference there. But we did have seller concessions and things like that. And so are we kind of moving back to normal? Or what a normal market should be? Because the problem, with all this, we're still only at 2.6 months of inventory.
So that's the thing, the huge, drastic, 400 to 600% increase in inventory that we've been seeing. Like you say, our inventory is still low.
Yeah.
So while the pricing and the days on market and the concessions almost feel more like a balanced market, it's the inventory levels still show that it's not. We're in a seller's market still.
Yeah.
The problem is that balanced market feel is the rates, right? So we're trying to, what does the seller do to incentivize a buyer that's scared of the rate, which historically 5 to 6% is not bad. You know, my parents bought their first house at like 18 or 19%.
Yeah. No, my first one was a 7 1/4.
Right.
And, you know,
So the sub
90s.
3 stuff was artificial.
Yeah.
Right. So 5 to 6% is not horrible. So how do you get people off the fence that are scared? You incentivize, and that's kind of where we are. So I think we're definitely moving back towards a balanced market, but it's still very much so strong. Sellers.
And it's crazy because you think that 2.6 months, you got to think a lot of that is to be built and that in active listings that are already or active contracts which are already off the market. So I mean, we're 1/4, you know, months of actual inventory, but because we've been at no inventory for a couple of years, to see 5 for sale signs in the neighborhood just seems, oh my God, the market's falling apart. I think it's a perception as instead of, you know, more of a collapse, I guess.
And even some of the price drops that I'm seeing is more of an adjustment, right? Because that COVID craziness was tapering off last fall. If you're overpriced, you're playing catch up now, trying to readjust to current market conditions. So even having that little price adjustment, it really does hit the statistics.
So what's your thought that if and when the interest rate comes down, what's that going to do to the market?
I think if we start getting sub 6, I mean, you're probably more of an expert than I am in this, but I think sub 6, it'll wake everything up.
And prices,
like right now we're 6 1/4, 6.5, I think.
Prices are going to go. Yeah.
I checked yesterday. Average, rate in the state of Texas was 6.532 yesterday. So, we're moving. Rates are, getting a little bit better. So yeah, I mean, but January for like 4 hours we hit rates below 6. And we took more applications in January than we took in the previous 3 months. And all of those loans closed in March. Well, not all of them, but most all of those people closed in March. So, March's numbers when they come out are going to be really good, and it's based off of that few hours below 6% in January. So yes, that's the number for this market is 6% interest. Below it, the market's going to explode. Above it, we could be just a regular market.
And my thoughts and what I've seen is, and again, everybody, like you said, is on the fence. These people need to buy a house, whether it be a marriage, a divorce, more kids, moving into town, moving out of town. There's people that have to move, right? And so they've been waiting for it to drop, and they only have a certain amount of time to wait. But if it goes below 6, I think we're going to be in a competitive market to where people are going to pay. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, and I tell people, you sit on the fence, you're going to end up with a sore rear end. Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing you're in this market, in this crazy, crazy Central Texas market. You have to get your foot in the door. It doesn't matter. You can refi a rate. The prices are going to continue to go up long term. So you have to get in the market.
Especially if that's a barbed wire fence.
That's a tough one. Yeah, especially after those ranches he was talking about. Depends on what kind of barbed wire.
They make different types of barbed wire. When you say sit on the fence, that sitting on a wire fence is what pops in your mind. In your city, it's sitting on a plank fence. So
that's funny.
But I think 6 is the magic number because I think a lot of the investors that I deal with, they're wanting to see that 6 cap.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if your interest rate is higher than your NOI or your capitalization rate, you're not making any money.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be sub 6 on the interest rate side to really break even on investment. Even buying and holding dirt, or these developers that are pressing pause because hey, I want to buy this dirt and develop a shopping center or whatever. All those guys are pressing pause because of that. So I think that sub 6 is the magic number.
Yeah, a lot of people have, and like the new build, people are like, well, this is our chance to catch up. Well, no, because the cost of funds are so high. The builders are like, I'm not building a lot. I'll do a little here and there to keep the market moving, but I'm not stepping out until the rates come down.
Well, also because the reason why there's so much incentives is because they're holding on to a lot of inventory, so they can build more. But they have a lot of construction loans out, and they need to sell some stuff before they can start building.
In October to December, they did a year-end dump that was magical. They were offering everything in the kitchen sink. I mean, it was great. You could throw in seriously. You could write a crazy offer that was stupid low, and they were saying yes to it.
Yeah, they're like, let me look at
tax
time.
Tax time.
Yeah, let me look at that because inventory is taxed. It is. They do pay an inventory tax
anything on their books.
December 31st.
They were getting rid of everything to avoid those taxes. So, opportunity.
Fair enough.
And so if somebody's looking to take advantage of the market right now, as far, I think everybody that's interested in a home should do it now as opposed to waiting till the summer when the rates do fall.
Always.
Yes, you're stuck in a rate for a year, but we've already done the numbers. The cost to refinance and compared to the cost of waiting is about $35,000 extra you spend to wait. We've done the numbers at 6.5%, 5%, and a $450 sales price. We've done the number. It costs you an extra $35,000 if you wait a year and a half to buy a home.
But then also you're not gonna get the home you want.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be more competition for all those homes.
And we're not. Yeah.
So right now you can go pick and go through a couple and say, I really like this one. Whereas before you just have to get what you get.
Yeah.
The cost of waiting is a big conversation right now,
Yeah.
and most people don't look at it that way, but they need to for the long-term benefit.
How do people get a hold of you?
Matthew Grupp, CircleGRanchGroup.com is my website. 512-537-7567 is my phone number.
One more time on that phone number.
512-537-7567.
Awesome.
So 537-7567, and that's CircleGRanchGroup.com.
Yeah.
So and in the story it tells that you can find them land. A lot of people are moving outside of Austin. And that's kind of your
And that's
your
my
go-to
bread
zone.
and butter
That's your bread and
because I'm on the outskirts and people are running away from Austin.
Side note, Hamilton. So you got my number. You give me a call. I want to talk about Hamilton,
Hamilton Pool Road,
Texas.
Okay,
That's
all
right, just north of me. I'm up towards Edam.
Yeah, so
All right.
that's the next.
Hamilton's my backyard.
That's the next Liberty Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Liberty Hill 15 years ago. It's Hamilton.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I mean, I think it's the perfect time now. We even offer down payment assistance now that has no income cap. So if the inflation is the reason you haven't been able to buy because you haven't saved, we now can, no matter what you make good money, you can now qualify for a down payment assistance, which you couldn't, 6 days ago. So we have a lot of options for anybody out there that's interested. So all you have to do is reach out to me. And then, like I said, you have been listening to the Home Team with Troy and Wyatt. So we hope you've enjoyed what you've heard. And you can reach out to me at 855-299-HOME or the website, which is loansfromtroy.com, or you can even call it 855-299-HOME. And this segment was brought to you by Security National Mortgage. We'll see you in just a minute.